Hi everybody, it's Diane and I'm here to show you a Stampin' Up! Haul, and then I just want to show you what's on my desk, what I've been doing. I cleaned my craft room yesterday and I worked hard. I had a sore back when I was done, but boy does my room look nice for what it usually does. I even vacuumed the floor, so that makes me excited to get started on my new project. But my friend, I went to her Stampin' Up! Party a few weeks ago, and she brought me the order today at church, so I want to show it to you. I was excited about this suite. I think I mentioned it on one of my videos. I forgot what it's called, but it's something about needlework. And this isn't it. This isn't it. So I ordered the paper that goes with it. And it's 12 by 12 double-sided paper, and can you see those flowers look like they're made with crewel work embroidery? Really pretty. And these just look like stitching lines. And then is it the same? No, it's a little bit different. It's got these pink kind of flowers in there too, and yellow. They're different flowers, and the back is different. It's red with white stitching. There's a whole page of those flowers. And some more embroidered flowers. I thought it would have been fun if there had been like a crocheted afghan, you know, like yarn and stuff like that, but it's all embroidery. And some embroidered flowers and vines. I mean butterflies and vines. So those are the papers. And I got the stamps and the dies that go with it, and you can see I just tried using the stamps, but this is what the stamps look like. Stamps are called needle and thread. And there's some phrases. This is really pretty. Just looks like you just stamp that and it looks like you did some running stitch embroidery. There's the crewel work flowers, the embroidered leaves. And I'll show you the dies. I stamped some and then I cut some out with the dies. So this is one of the flowers, and then you can stamp this leaf set. It all stamps together, but it's blank in the middle, and the die cuts it out like that, and then you can do your flowers around that. So that's kind of cool. So there's different sizes of flowers. The little flowers right there, they stamp all together in a group like that, but when you use the die, it cuts them separate. So then you end up with 3 little flowers. I have blue ink on my fingers from doing this. I always either have glue or ink on my fingers, or both. Then there's this that you can stamp, cut out a phrase. I didn't punch out the little holes, but it's got little eyelet type holes in the ends. It has this leaf die, but it doesn't match this leaf stamp, so I really don't know what that's all about. But I could punch that out in green, you know, and just use it. So thought I cut out more stuff to show you, but I don't see it. Well, I did use this die, and it's not really a die because it doesn't cut anything out. I wondered what it did. All it does is perforate. You could make really pretty designs with that. Can you see? This is a pale pink cardstock, and I perforated it so I can cut that out and use it for some sort of a decoration. And also there are these little strips. There's another one too, but I have them both done right here. Hope you can see them. And there are, well, I can show you better on this, these little embroidered border type of things. There's little cross stitches you could stamp around. So it's just fun to use. That's that. And I got another of the what they call dynamic embossing folders, which means they emboss more deeply. I had gotten one that was called tufted, and I don't have an example of it here because I had made one. But this is the lace design, and I did it with this pale blue cardstock. And look, can you see how deeply and detailed that is? Really nice. I like that. I'm going to have fun with that, I think. And I got some stamps. There was a special. They always have a special in, I think it's, must be February. I was thinking it's January, but it must have been February. It's called Celebration, and when you spend so much, you get, they have certain things you can pick out for free. And so I did that, and this is what I got for free. It's just one of the sets that were available in the free stuff, and I like the chicken. But I like the words too. Enjoy the simple moment. Thanks for your friendship, and just a note. And the grass is like, that reminds me of the Timothy grass that my grandfather used to pick, and he would chew on the end of it. So guess what? That's what all of us kids did too. We were always chewing on the Timothy, so that is a good stamp. And I just did a farm journal, actually 3 farm journals, and this would have been great, but I'm going to be doing more farm journals. And then I got this set. I had wanted it when I had my party. I had ordered it, but they were out of stock. They were back in. She wasn't sure if they were going to get it back in, so I didn't order it. I didn't place my order. So I did order it from my friend's party because they were back in. So I like the line drawings of the ladies, and then it has some really nice quotes. So they'll be fun to play with. I already showed you this. This is another embossing folder that I had gotten from my party. It's supposed to look like a tintype. And I got a metal, it's silver, kind of, it looks like a metal tintype, metal type of thing. I got the paper, and you can do it with that and then rub some like a brownish ink over it, or gray ink, to kind of like make it look like tintype. I haven't done that yet because the paper was expensive, and I think I only got 2 sheets, 12 by 12 sheets, so I haven't experimented with it yet. And then I was so close to getting a second free item. I had to order one more thing, so I got this. It's only a 6x6 pad, but it's masculine. It's got a bunch of tools, and it's double-sided. And a road map, cars, steering wheels. I like the colors. Speedometers, you get the idea. So I ordered that, and then I was able to get one more free thing because I had my eye on this. And I wouldn't normally go for card kits because I have a lot of supplies to make cards and a lot of stamps. But my time for making cards is very limited because I prefer to make the journals. So I got this card making kit. It comes with these envelopes, really pretty envelopes. And it comes with these, I guess these are the card bases. Has directions for what to do with them. Oh, look at that. They open out and there's a little slot there. Looks like a mailbox. How cute! And then this would go in here. Well, there isn't really much creativity with this, huh? You're just kind of assembling something that they made, but that's okay. It'll still be a pretty card in a pretty envelope. Well, that's neat. And there are 2 colors of the mailbox and 2 designs of the inserts. And it has these little gold corner stickers and some stamps and these label things in different languages. So I can make cards quickly with this. Okay, so that was my Stampin' Up! Order. Now I just wanted to show you what's on my desk. When I was cleaning yesterday, I had a pile of stuff. You know when you're cleaning, organizing an area, and then you end up with a pile that you don't really know what to do with this stuff, but it's stuff you want. So what are you going to do with it? Well, I had that pile in here for a while, ever since I rearranged my room, and I've never got my room back into good order, but it is now, and I'm so happy. So I went through that pile, and I found the little pieces of piano roll paper that I had cut up. I still have 2 rolls, but I had cut these pieces up. So I decided to do something with these fragile pieces so they wouldn't get damaged, and so I just used my glue stick and manila tags. I just scrubbed glue all over the tags, laid a piece of the paper down, and then cut around it. And I don't know what I'll do with it from here, but at least the paper is more protected because it's on a solid base. And then I had slightly larger pieces, and I did the same thing with manila folders. I need a little more glue down here. So these will get cut up and stamped on or something. So I'll probably do a video when I figure out what I'm going to do with that. Lastly, I want to show you what I'll be working on this week. I had this journal, or this book. I've had it for a while. I need to clean it. Looks pretty dirty. But it's called Diamonds Cut Paste, but it has this beautiful peacock image on the front. And when Paulette from TLC Creates Vintage came out with a new peacock journal kit, I thought, well, that's what I need to go with that book. So this is my TLC Creates Vintage design team project for this month. So I printed my papers, and I printed some of the cards. I have to do some more. Did any of you watch The Masked Singer on Fox? I loved that. Loved it. I looked forward to each new episode because I couldn't wait to see who was going to be revealed as the singer under the mask. And if you watched it and you haven't watched the finale yet, turn the sound down because I'm going to spoil it. I cannot look at this picture without thinking about Donny Osmond. Donny Osmond was the peacock, and I knew he was the peacock. I recognized his voice, and then all of the clues he gave contributed to that. So anyway, I really enjoyed that. So it's just kind of funny. That show just ended, and now I'm doing a peacock journal. There's an envelope that goes with it, too. So there's more stuff for me to print. Oh, I'm sorry. This came with my card kit from Stampin' Up. These cute little paper clips. They look just like the Tim Holtz ones. Oh, sorry. Put you back where you were. Okay, I think. This is airmail paper. I had ordered it from Amazon a while ago, and I thought that it would be like, you know, like blue typing paper, because didn't airmail paper used to be like an onion skin type of paper? So that's what I was expecting. And it's just blue line paper. It's just thin. But it's pretty and it's small. I like the color, and it'll be nice in these journals. So I have that. I also have this paper, which I think is perfect around the border. It came out of like a workbook that I had years ago, and I never really used it. So I've just been using the papers in journals. I have some vintage lined paper, and I have teacher's book paper, record book. And the papers, the scrapbooking papers that I pulled for this, I think are perfect. They came from this Paper Studio collection called Eclectic Remix. And I wanted to go with green, purple, and blue to match these. Look how perfect this is for the green. It's more like a teal. And the feel of them. Her images, most of the time, are kind of watercolory looking. And that's what this looks like to me. So the feel, like the mood of the papers and the colors of the papers match this set perfectly. Look at that. That could be the eyes of a peacock tail. So those are the blues. And then I chose some purples. So I was very excited when I found these papers in that stack. And can't wait to get to work on this. It will have to wait till tomorrow. I hope I can start tomorrow. I think I'm going to go do my out-of-town shopping up to the craft store area and Sam's Club tomorrow, but hopefully I won't take too long and I'll have time to craft. So there we have it. That's what's on my desk today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.